welcome to another episode of the Nerds of Combat VR Talk Show, where we talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comic books, video games, TV shows, anime, all that good shit. We are adult friendly zone where we say whatever the fuck we want, however the fuck we want it, but not when the fuck we want it, because you gotta wait your turn, motherfucker. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host to the right here.
Chicka chicka boy, chicka chicka. Speed up. I don't know if y'all got that reference.
My co-host to the left.
What's up, Moji? So dope.
We are the Nerds of Combat. All right, y'all. This is going to start off today's show. Also, too, for those of you that are new here, if you want to weigh in on a topic or bring up your own topic, feel free to hit that emoji right there and hit that raise hand button, and we'll go ahead and get you down here. If you have anything to say, just feel free to click that. So, starting off, we'll start off with a nice tribute. We got some unfortunate news earlier in the week regarding our beloved Green Ranger, Jason David Frank. He has passed away due to unfortunate circumstances. The man was going through quite a bit. So today we're going to talk about. It doesn't have to be specifically favorite Green Ranger moments, but favorite Power Ranger moments.
Christ.
I'm pretty positive everybody in this room grew up with some type of Ranger. Like
Yeah.
whether it's the newer age or whatever it is, like that, everyone here then grew up with some type of Ranger. Maybe with the exception of old ass Caillou over there. But
No, they were around. They've been around for a minute. Even
yeah,
he
but
would
he
know.
may have been like he may have been in college when Power Ranger started or some shit. Like he's pretty old. Or at least high school or something. But he
But
might
they,
have something to
but
say.
they
on
had
that.
that shit in like Japan in like the 70s and stuff, 80s.
Yeah.
Power
Oh
Ranger type
yeah,
shit.
the Sentai stuff.
Yeah,
I guess we can
shit
include
that
that as well. I was thinking more of the traditional Mighty Morphin and upwards.
I hear
But
you.
we
I
can
hear
probably
you.
we can include that too. Yeah. But talk about your favorite Power Ranger moments, and if you happen to meet Jason David Frank before, because he was pretty open with fans and whatnot. Like share share if you have a story, feel free to share it and things like that. But without further ado, if you have anything to say, go ahead and raise your hands, and we'll go ahead and get started on our end, and I'll call you up one by one. All right. So, Moji, start with you. Do you have any particular Power Ranger moment that you enjoyed most, or anything like that related?
Man, where do I start? So, I mean, Jason David Frank, big part of you know the people we are right now, part of our childhood. I was a massive and still am a massive Power Rangers fan, just like a lot of people, but I legit watched everything from Mighty Morphin up until maybe like 2 or 3 seasons ago, or like two or
Hmm.
three series ago. Um, I always thought the concept of Power Rangers was dope as fuck. It was cheesy and corny as hell, but I was able to stomach it and appreciate all the positive sides that the show brought and that the characters brought. So Jason David Frank obviously was like big, role model in a lot of ways. A lot of inspirational moments came from him. Just the fighting, the action, the karate, but also being a good person, a good leader, overcoming, adversity as the Green Ranger, and then becoming the White Ranger, and then going on to become two Red Rangers and another Black Ranger. That's like that in itself is like Hall of Fame career. Every stop he went.
Yeah.
So dude was awesome. Left an incredible legacy. Definitely gone too soon. Um, Sad to see him go. But as far as favorite Ranger moment, of course, I love when he like first became the Green Ranger. Came in, just started being a menace in every form possible. When he
hmm
came into like the command center and he started like ripping up machines and shit, fucking
Yeah.
up
Yo,
Zordon.
just tearing shit up. Look at this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
like, and then of course the infamous scene with the Megazord where he jumps up, like, hey, like here's Johnny pops in to the cockpit and just starts
Yeah.
fucking him up and throwing him out of the goddamn Megazord. I don't know if you can pull that up real quick, but
Yeah, actually, I can't
uh,
pull it up. That shit was hilarious when he jumped. The
perfect,
first time I
like the
seen that,
perfect
man,
display of
I was like,
power.
did he jump in their fucking Zord?
Right,
Like,
right.
Hmm.
You got to be like
hijack
getting
the
your
fuck
ass
out of them.
kicked to for somebody to pull up on you like that, throw you out your damn Zord, and then continue to just keep whooping you for
Just
about
take yours.
3 to 5 episodes.
Yeah,
Then
he hijacked the entire shit.
right, and then like of course him transitioning from such a fucking legendary character as the Green Ranger to the White Ranger, who was probably my favorite Ranger. Loved the fucking. I was telling P Dub, loved the fucking
Painting.
fact that he had a sentient sword. Like this was like mind blowing as
Yeah,
young Moji so
Zaba.
dope back in the day. Like what the fuck? Like this is the coolest looking Ranger. He's got the coolest sword. Like coming off of the damn the Dragon Zord flute and shit, which was crazy in its own right.
Hmm.
But this dude continued to have like the dopest Megazord, the dopest weapons, dopest looking costume, and like the White Ranger Tiger Power theme, like has gone on the back of my head for like years now. I love that fucking song. It's so nostalgic. I love everything about that character. So I could go on forever. I love this series. I love the potential. Comics I'm getting into because people like you, and those
Hmm.
are even dope, like doper as fuck. You think Power Rangers is cool? Like the potential it displays within the comics and the games just makes it such a sensational series. And overall, I'm that
Yeah,
old boy
them
went.
comics
So
showed it in a different light, huh?
yeah, it's like they don't
Boy, I
they
told
don't have that cheesy
boy.
corniness that the shows have.
Yeah,
So yeah, rest in peace.
yeah. All right, that was a good one, man. I like that. That was a nice little bit of
To get my
information here for us, man. What about
Mark
you,
Hamill
Dub?
on.
Do you have any particular Power Ranger moments you would like to share?
Uh, man. Uh, Dude, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. There's so many. But I mean, I would have to say I was super fanboyed out after the OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I
mm,
feel like with
mm,
like their
mm.
suits and shit, didn't they have like just like a unique look to it? Didn't they have like baggy
Yeah.
pants or some shit? Like it was something
Yeah,
different.
the
Well,
ninja one. They had like so they
It
had
was
two
like some
different ones
ninja
in
shit,
that one.
right?
so cool.
They had
So
their
cool.
original
Yeah.
costumes where like it was like they decked them out just a little bit more, like they looked more armor like.
Right.
And then when
Yeah.
they went through that fucking those trials, they got the ninja costumes.
And
Yeah.
even their like
Yeah. Yeah.
morphing
Yeah.
sequence was like, you know, higher quality production and shit. It was fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just think that movie, man, I was such a big fan
Yeah.
when I was a kid. That's why even when I talk about like X-Men Apocalypse, like the first thing I see is Ivan Ooze. Because
Ivan
it's just
Ooze.
like that movie was just such a big part of my childhood, man. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I had
Man,
to boil it
man,
down
that's
in one
so
moment,
dope.
it just had to be that whole movie, man. It was just so legendary. I still think it holds up, like in terms of like I like the new ones. I'm not poo pooing on the new ones. I'm not kaijudo or anything. But I definitely can appreciate the old ones, man. It's just so nostalgic. Legendary moments. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
rest in
Rest in
peace, man.
peace,
Amazing movie.
man.
If anybody else got anything to say as far as like Power Rangers related or just Dave Frank, go ahead and click your hand, raise hand button, and I'll get you up here before I start ranting too. Um, which is the if you don't know what it is, come on down. It, it's the little emoji icon on your wheel right there, your menu wheel. Click that, and you'll see like a little hand button you can raise. Which all right, what up, Russ?
Is
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
what's up?
All right, cool. No, I'm too deep right now and I can't get on. Look, the thing about Green Ranger to me was always the Dragon Zord. That thing was
Yes.
so OP. Look how quick they had to
Yeah.
get rid of it. I mean,
Yeah.
it that was and the thing is that being a short a short stint for the Green Ranger that they did. Like you said, it made him have, it was easy, hey, well, we need a White Ranger, let's bring him back. Everybody loved him. And, but the coolest thing is when he broke out his Master Morpher. When he just started, and then the very last one he did was the Green Ranger. Now, my question is about that. Do you think he was able to call upon the Zords for like if he was the Green Ranger, call upon the Dragon Zord? If he was the Red Ranger, call upon his lightning car or whatever that was called?
Like
I don't know how
that,
that
I
works.
don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, they never. Yeah, that is a good question because like I've never seen him attempt it, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was possible though. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible for him to be able to do it since he
And
had
when
those pieces of the grid anyway.
yeah, and when they brought what they did was the Forever 10 when it after the first 10 seasons they brought all the Red Rangers together.
Yes.
Hmm.
Forever Red.
Think
Yeah.
about that. It would have been really cool if because Serpentina, it was not a child's toy. That thing was that was a mean ass dragon.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Would have been cool is if they called if every Red Ranger would have called the Zords and that thing would have some kind, made one huge badass battle station or some shit. Take out
Yeah.
Serpentina.
The budget for that
But
would have been absolutely nuts, though. I don't think they
yeah,
would have
but
been
the,
able to.
but the thing is though, how many kids would be sitting there begging their dad for those mechs?
Right.
shit, it was already begging for him. I can only imagine after
Yeah.
that.
I'm saying
Yeah.
now. Imagine you get the special one, all the 10 red Zords combined into one mega assault, whatever.
Mhm.
Shit, I don't know. I think that's the money misser there. But yeah, yeah. In fact, the one thing I've been trying to print up really good was I kept taking the green card, the green coin, cut it up in a different
Yeah.
angle, and then cut the white one up. I've been trying to so I can make my own version of the Lord Draco. I can never say that cat's name right. Uh, the
Draken.
evil green and white
Yeah, Lord
ranger.
Draken.
Yeah, I was trying to make a really cool version of it, and but I'm not done yet. I'm gonna keep going, but hang in there, buddy. We miss you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I appreciate
Yep.
that, Diz.
Yep.
All right, Judo, you got your hand raised. Come on down. What you got for us with do you have a particular Power Ranger moment, Green Ranger, or
Oh yeah,
Jason
yeah,
David
yeah,
Frank
yeah.
moment?
Like when he premiered when and they premiered that Green Ranger. Like I watched that whole entire how many part of that thing was like that was just like some epic TV for me. And like I liked the Power
Yeah.
Rangers at first. I remember when they came out. It was kind of cool to watch them fight. I was like, oh, this show's cool, whatever. But
Yeah.
I didn't like watch it week to week. And then they did that Green Ranger shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like this is just like the coolest shit. Like the way just there in that scene right there, he's beating the shit out of them. Like
Yeah,
just his I know that part of it was that's like some '70s stuff. Like it wasn't always them fighting, but the fact that this dude came in, kicked all their asses, and then you saw later that the actual actor was a martial artist as well, and he went on to do the movies
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Like I just really like
hmm
that character, and like I just I didn't think that I would because I thought Power Rangers was corny at first. I was like, oh
Oh
this is
yeah.
kind of cool, kind of reminds me of like
Yep.
Voltron or whatever, and I was like,
Yep.
it's all right, but like, I thought they was kind of corny, but then they just upped it with the Green Ranger, and I personally think that if it wasn't for Green Ranger, I don't even think he would have had the Power Rangers movie. People would crap on that first movie. I thought that first movie was kind of good. I didn't like the second one too well, but the first movie was cool, and a lot of it was because of him. Just like his moves, how he fought, how he carried himself. Just like a all around good person. I like the fact that it seemed like a lot of the other Power Rangers, like when they went on, they like wanted to ignore the role and I don't want to talk about that shit, whatever. But this
yeah,
Hmm.
dude, he went to the Comic Cons, he mingled
Yep.
with the fans from what I heard. He just accepted what people knew him was, and I think that's like something really special to have. So it's just sad that he had to go in that type of way. So
hmm
yeah,
For sure.
I appreciate everything that he does, and I'm glad that he was able to bring some happiness to like a lot of kids and probably adults later that grew up and saw him. So That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say. Rest in power.
Yep.
Well said.
Appreciate that, Judo. Anybody else have their hand raised? I saw Sam with his hand raised or something like that. Go down, Sam. All right, what you got with us, man? Do you have a particular favorite Power Ranger moment, or isn't Devin Frank / Green Ranger?
Yeah, I do. Sorry, fucking menu is screwing me right now. I always thought one of the most iconic scenes for me, besides the Master Morpher, is when Rita clones Tommy and gets herself a new Green Ranger from him, and it's
Yeah.
the White Ranger versus the Green Ranger showdown.
Yeah.
I thought it was badass because
Yeah.
it resolved without having to kill the Green Ranger. They literally created another Tommy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which didn't last long, but they created another one.
They did. Isn't he stuck in the past or something?
I
Yeah.
forget what
Tommy
happened
becomes
to
his
him.
own grandpa. But anywho, I always thought that scene alone was iconic because it was a point of his life where he's accepting what he did and he's trying to move forward.
Yeah. Battling
And
his demons of the past.
yeah, pretty much. I thought it was always a cool resolve, especially since they wrote it where they didn't have to kill the copy at all. Like the Master Morpher, he's an android. He doesn't have feelings.
Yeah. he didn't want no feelings. He'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Little do they know, that was one angry fucking clone.
But man, it's sad to lose a legend, man. I remember the guy, but and kids especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He was definitely one of a kind.
And
I used to see videos of him, to your point, like, showing off his collectibles, his Power Ranger collectibles and memorabilia and stuff, and like genuinely look happy to own and be part of that history and stuff.
dude, he was the one that pushed Power Rangers into everything, man. He's the one that kept with
Yeah.
it. And it's sad we're never gonna see the Draken project. Apparently, it's being snuffed out. So whatever they have footage of him may not see the day of light.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which sucks because like they finished it, that Lord Dragon project. They finished that project. But the question is, like how you said, are they ever going to put it out, or are they going to do the whole, out of respect of,
They're gonna have to start doing some anime shit, bro. Some animated Power Ranger shit,
That'd be
hardcore,
tight.
dope, mature shit.
yeah,
For real.
there's a couple projects that is in question right now. I'll discuss about them in a second, but it definitely was a heavy loss.
That's all I gotta say, man. Just rest in peace, Tommy, or Jason, actually.
Yeah, ironically.
Right? The Red. Hey, he was
Red
a Red
Ranger,
Ranger too.
But no, well said. Well said.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
yeah.
Rest in
As for
power.
me, it was my favorite. Well, I have two favorite Power Ranger moments, and they both do involve the Green Ranger. And one of them is how you explained earlier how he showed up and whooped everybody's ass, and it was like, because like watching the show as a kid, it was like, okay, the Power Rangers, they always won at the end of the day. They was busting everybody's ass and stuff like that. And not only that, but I looked at it through a different perspective too. It's like once he showed up and he's fighting all five of them, like by himself and
Yeah.
dusting their ass, like you whooped their ass so bad that you had to call your Zords first to fight somebody that's 6 feet tall. And he didn't even bother calling his shit. He just jumped in your shit and just beat your ass, like, and made you get out of it. So it was like that alone. From the perspective I looked at it, I was like, hey, people was like, that's corny, man. How you jumping up there? I was like, I don't think people understand. how high this man is jumping to get into the cockpit.
Right.
Like that nigga got a ridiculous vertical to be getting up there.
To add to that, they never clarified, but it was a nice theory someone came up with. The reason why the jump attack inside the Zord was a surprise was because people were saying that in order to get into the Zord, you need to have a power coin. And I don't think they expected him to have a legit coin, or at least one that gives them access to their own equipment.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. For me, it was just more so of like, you a bad guy, how you got access to the good guy shit. Like I didn't even think about like just a coin, like you having a coin just allowed you in there, period. Like it was a key or some shit. It's just okay, this like you mean you could like you mean to tell me that Goldar and these other niggas could have jumped in that cockpit this whole time? Like that's what I thought in my brain back then. Like it was like anybody could have done that. But he took it upon himself like, nah, I want some smoke for real, nigga. Go down this. You see you had your hand raised. And my second favorite moment was when they had all the Rangers pop up. That one special they had where it was like a big ass battlefield.
Yeah, it's like an anniversary.
Yeah, hundreds of Rangers and like fucking Tommy comes out and take off his helmet. Yeah, I'm gonna play that clip too, but I'm gonna play this one and then that one. But go ahead, this. Okay, fuck you.
Hey, remember when they did try to in my mind they tried to redo like they were saying about having the bad, like, you know, Tommy they thought was the bad guy ended up being an actual, you know, on their, you know, from their, a coin from their side got used for the bad. Remember back when I think it was I want to say Samurai, where you had the two Thunder Rangers and the three the original
like Ninja Storm.
Ninja Storm, yeah. Because the two guys that were the Thunder Rangers, you know, they were fighting against the other guys and ended up, wait a minute, how we fight each other and whatever, and they ended up joining up.
Yeah.
But it didn't pop as good as you know, with, you know, because you got 2 on 3, that's one thing. 1 against 5, nah.
Right,
and you got the cool stories. Yeah, that's just the way that goes. But yeah, they tried, it didn't work.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna have
Thunder
a couple
Brothers was dope too.
To talk about. Yeah, oh yeah, the Thunder Brothers.
Ninja Storm was low key pretty dope. Like again, very cheesy and corny at moments, but man, that shit was dope at times. Even their version of the Green Ranger, like the way that they introduced him was kind of dope. He looked like Hideo Kojima, but he was still bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, man. To continue off for me, like when I actually, you know, got the chance to actually meet Jason David Frank, which was pretty fucking awesome, man. And like when I met him, it was initially kind of like, you know, your initial meet and greet and shit like that. Like, hey, you know, take a picture, whatever it is like that. And then the guy who told me about the event and kind of like basically set me up going for it, named Swino, he was there with me. And then he mentioned to Jason that I was an artist and shit. And he's like, hey man, you got any artwork or something like that? Like, so I showed him some artwork, and then he asked me that's when he followed me on Instagram. He asked me if I can draw something Green Ranger related. Man, I went into the fucking car. I had my ticket. I always got my art tablet, and I fucking drew up a picture within 45 minutes. So it's actually up on there right there. That picture I'm holding. I drew that shit up. Went across the street to Walgreens and printed that shit out and took it back to him and gave it to him. And then when I gave it to him, he asked me, you know, he asked me to sign off on it. When I signed off on it, that's when he gave me a copy of a Power Ranger comic that with that hollow cover and everything. And he signed off on it. It was a special variant or some shit like that. He signed off, did his autograph on it, put his kanji symbol and shit like that, and gave it to me. Just real cool fucking dude, man. Like he knows what the people want and everything, and what they're for and stuff like that. He's real cool with his fans, man. It's just, you know, it's crazy how like someone that seems to be, or at least present that much happiness and give out that much, you know, love and joy and everything like that, and you have no idea what the fuck is going on with them, like
Right.
behind the scenes and everything like that, because he was dealing with a lot of shit, and the fact that he contributed to saving comic book stores and stuff like that, because during COVID, comic book stores were doing bad. They were shut down for X amount of time and shit like that, or they had to let certain amount of people in. There was all kinds of shit going on, but he took it upon himself to go basically on tour to these comic book stores, because he knows that everybody wants to come see him and everything like that, get autographs, picture, whatever it's like that. So he went all across Texas and fucking went to just all the comic book stores he can go to across Texas, and he did it free of charge, as far as like being in the comic book store and the venue and everything like that, and whatever proceeds they got went to the actual store itself. So like if he like when he didn't charge the comic book store for being there, but when he took pictures or something like that, he charged for that and then gave that to the comic book store wherever he was at, just so he can keep the shit afloat and everything. So he had an idea of what the industry like needed to be like, and the kind of help it needed and stuff like that, which was really fucking cool about him, man. And it sucked when the news broke out, man. So
Yeah.
may the power protect you, which is what they say in the Power Rangers all the time for the Morphin Grid. But yeah, so it's one of the things you mentioned, like how like Sam mentioned earlier, how they was doing the Legend of the White Dragon short film that they're working on. Now we just waiting to see if they're actually going to put that out after what just happened. The Blue Ranger, he actually got a deal with Netflix to make a Power Ranger movie, and Jason was in the middle of that. They didn't start filming it or anything like that, but it was in like pre-production and stuff. And now that he's gone, that kind of, it wasn't just him too. Like he's gone, put a bigger dent in it, but they had got pushed back a little bit beforehand because Austin St. John, he had that fucking PPE loan scam that he got fucking locked up for. So that and that shit, it pushed that shit back for a little bit till they can figure out what to do with that. And then as soon as they get back on track, this happens with Jason David Frank. And and there's a couple projects that they were supposed to be working on another Power Ranger video game. And he's supposed to be like the center of it. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff lined up. I know that might sound a little selfish and insensitive, like, oh man, now it sucks all these projects are gone because he's gone, because he passed away or some shit. But like, at the same time, people like that shit, man. Like, this man single-handedly, I don't want to say kept Power Rangers alive. Power Rangers has always been big because kids always watch it and everything like that. But he single-handedly kept a generation interested in Power Rangers. Like, always had the generation that started with him respected Power Rangers to a certain extent. Like, he kept us in tune to Power Rangers in general. Just him popping up, and it's like how we mentioned not too long ago how like people were born to play a certain role, or you can't see anybody else in a certain particular role or anything like that. Can somebody name any other Green Ranger? What's their name? And they've had a shitload of Green Rangers in this throughout these new series. Like, their real name, not the on-screen name, like their actual name.
Nobody cares.
I don't know.
Nobody cares.
The only other Ranger who is as impactful as Jason David Frank is Johnny Young Bosch, who was the previous Black Ranger.
Yeah, previous Black Ranger. Yeah. It's so like to Mighty Morphin in general, like it's a big blow losing this guy.
Yeah.
So and we know that now that he's gone, it's going with him. You're not going to have the other guys who were part of the original Rangers even remotely push this shit. Like, it's gone with him. Only way you're going to enjoy Mighty Morphin is if they, make another Mighty Morphin movie or some shit like that. But then you're going to be like, damn, I wish Jason was here for it. Or if you read the comic books, which are fucking amazing. And the comic books show you what the show is supposed to be like. They follow the show exactly for like
do they
per
focus
series
mainly
and
on
like
Mighty Morphin, or do they loop?
No, they focus on
Is it
other.
like a
They
big
introduce other ones.
multiverse of all the different types of Rangers?
Yes, huge multiverse. They focus
love that shit.
primarily on Mighty Morphin first. Then once they get to a certain point to where like you start seeing other Rangers like fucking Turbo and all that bullshit and everything like
Ooh.
that.
Yeah.
They're from another universe, but they have crossovers and shit like that. Like it's all canon, and things that happens in the show happens in the comic books. And what comic books does is it shows it in a what they were trying to depict in the show. You know, in the show when we was growing up, it was like, man, that's corny as hell. Like they explain certain shit just like how in the show when they would get hit with stuff and you see like sparks, you never saw any blood or anything like that. You just see sparks flying and shit. They explain that in the comic books. The grid is like a veil that covers them, and they, whenever they get struck with something, it's the grid getting scraped. That's why you see sparks and shit coming off of their bodies and stuff. Morphin grid was actually getting hit, and the Rangers themselves don't sustain any open wound injuries. Like if you stab them, it doesn't. You can't penetrate it. Like they can feel impacts and shit. Like if you hit them hard enough, they'll get rattled or something like that, whatever like that. But they don't get actual life-threatening wounds because of the morphin grid. Shit like they explain all that shit in the comics, which is fucking dope as hell. But I can go on for about that. So unless anybody else got anything to say regarding Power Rangers, we're gonna play this clip that OG kindly reminded us about with the introduction of Green Ranger, and then one more, which is the fucking big ass battle royal they had with the Rangers. Raise your hands if you have anything to say.
I just wanted to co-sign. I think Diz said it earlier. The Forever Red matchup was fucking awesome. It was
I'll pull up the Forever Red
Hell
too.
yeah.
like Endgame or fucking The Expendables, you know,
Yeah.
years ago. So it was just awesome to see all of them doing their thing there.
Yeah.
This year, Anna got the perfect family photo on a beautifully designed card from Vistaprint, so she could finally have the prime spot on the mantle.
Who's that? My turn. Time to meet the Green Ranger. Long
Dude,
way
get
in
your,
for
look, just open the door. Get your bitch ass. They're fucking that whole head up from the inside. You throwing two niggas out at once.
And it's
You okay? You think you're so tough? Take me on! With pleasure! Jason! No!
I forgot it could do that.
three people at once. John Wick before John Wick.
Feel the power from the Sword of Darkness! Alright, Power Rangers. Now I'm gonna finish. Master Triceratops!
Big.
And like I actually honestly had like my daughter had like started watching like the original Power Rangers series. She was my picked up one day and we were sitting down. I was like, okay, which one I watch? Like Power Rangers, man. I was thinking she was talking about the new shit. She's like, no, the other one.
We can do this, guys!
You know about Mighty
Billy, all
Morphin?
systems go!
She's 7.
That's crazy.
All right, let's keep it together.
Like, she know their names and everything.
sequence has been initiated. Megazord
All
activated.
Japanese footage.
You haven't seen the last of the Green Ranger!
Goddamn Sam, you had to call a full-on Megazord to fight this nigga.
I thought Rita wanted me to destroy him. She wants that pleasure to be mine, and has ordered me personally to see to his end. So, we meet again. I've been looking forward to this.
You wear a Green Ranger costume, yet your loyalty's with Rita.
I am her Green Ranger, and she is my Empress.
She's evil!
Yeah, and so am I. Soon, you and your friends will be a memory. You are a skilled warrior.
Let's end this. I don't want to fight you.
Because you know I'll win.
No! Because if you're truly a Ranger, then you'd be on Zordon's side and not Rita's.
Zordon is a memory. Rita will soon rule the world. Oh, no, you don't. It's over. I am the victor. What do you think of my sword? You're about to pay the price of defeat. For what it's worth, you put up a pretty good fight. But now the battle is finished.
I've locked on. He's teleporting now.
Huh? What? No!
Now, Green Ranger, grow!
Man, it's Green Ranger! Come on! You pathetic Power Rangers are finally going down!
We're in trouble. We don't have enough power left to finish this fight.
If this thing were only at full power, we'd crush him. We gotta hang in.
Give me all the power that's left.
Jump the fuck out there.
Dragon Zord! All this will belong to Empress Rita once I and my Zord put down the Power Rangers forever! Let's do it!
Over there!
Surprise!
He's on top of the building. Tommy!
Dragon Zord! Destroy the Power Rangers!
What are you doing?
He's calling to the Dragon Sword with his flute.
You don't like them niggas?
Sick of all the ads like this one? Just head to adskiller.com, click on Activate Now, add AdsKiller to your browser. Confirm.
Niggas for the ad at the end of it. Ad in the middle of the thing.
Tommy, stop! You don't know what you're doing! I'm destroying you!
doing it because my Empress commands me to. Soon she'll rule the world! Don't do this, man! But I must. There is no other choice.
Look out for his tail!
We gotta stop him!
All right! Tommy, stop! You don't know what you're doing!
Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't worried nothing about none of that talking, bro. He like, hey man, you gonna fight and talk at the same time. You gonna talk to me, my nigga.
All right, Rangers, power up!
2, 1, power
Damn,
up!
I forgot about the fucking key.
Let's do it! Switching to Megazord battle mode!
Right!
Megazord sequence has been initiated.
This was a legendary transformation sequence. God damn.
Megazord activated.
All right, let's do it! Increase power! You've got to save Tommy!
Right!
You say you gotta save niggas. Literally about to kick this thing by going like this.
Give it up, Tommy!
No way!
Sorry it has to be like this, but Zordon says I've got to destroy your sword to save you before you and Rita destroy the world!
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going down!
So damn well that wasn't no just saying that shit.
Oh no, nigga, I'm pulling out the five.
Oh, man! And now, Red Ranger, it is time for me to destroy you. I must be victorious for my queen!
They put that same attack in the game too.
It's all over, Tommy.
Damn.
Like after watching it, even now, really wasn't that bad. like looking at it, it wasn't that bad. Cheesy, but wasn't that bad.
Imagine
Yeah.
if that was done today. Imagine if they remade that today.
Come on down, Diz. And then Judo, you next. Well, okay, Diz ain't moving.
They did remake it. The Power Rangers movie. Remember Bryan
No, I meant
Cranston?
if they did it with the same actors and the same, if they had the so what if Power Rangers was made today?
No,
It is.
watching
Wouldn't be
that.
the same actors. It'd be
I had a question a
middle
long
aged
time
people
ago, and I
with
didn't remember
It was
until
the same
until you guys
actors,
shared
just not
the
the same.
original thing.
Yeah, I get
One,
you.
where the hell was Angel
But
Grove
I
at?
mean,
I mean, you had
weird
ice.
today.
Ice covered
what that?
mountains, a volcano, a desert. I mean, what the hell was it? I mean, what the hell was it?
They was all over the goddamn place. Angel
That's what I'm
Grove was a
saying.
very Angel
Canada.
Grove was a very
I don't know.
diverse was a very diverse piece of geography. Like
It was. It really was.
They well, okay. Every one thing was the Voltron Lions. I mean, you know, they flew over there. Only one of them flew, and that was one came out of the volcano. But yes, I was just wondering what the hell, if you guys happen to know what Angel Grove was, other than Australia or New Zealand, or whatever.
yeah, they would literally have a volcano. Then in the background of the volcano, there's like fucking snow caps and shit. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Judo, come on down.
Well, then they call it Angel Grove, California. So it's supposed to be in California. I don't know
That's what I was thinking.
what part of California, but
Even then, like this shit don't make no sense.
yeah, the volcano and the snow. I don't know where I was going on there, but I just wanted to say, man, like it's probably one of the few shows that I seen as a kid that actually didn't age bad. Like that was just good watching it now as it was when I watched it when it first aired. Like that shit just don't get old. I might start
And I
watching
think-
Power Rangers again. Yeah.
I think what happened, like what the reason why we think that or something like that. I think because we understand what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, true.
So, like it just like I was watching it not too long ago with my daughter, and she wanted to watch the original one, and I was watching it with her. I got like maybe episodes in before we called it quits, and watched it again another time. Was like I was actually able to sit there and watch it. I was like, this ain't that bad.
Yeah. And I always enjoy the only thing that ever annoyed me about the Power Rangers was those original Foot Clan dudes they used to fight. I just hated those
The
sounds they
putties.
used to make. I hated that. Yeah, I hated that shit. Yeah, that's the only thing about Power Rangers I hated. Like I love when they kick their ass, but they just annoyed the hell out of me because they act so fucking goofy. It's like, I fucking hate it, but yeah, just don't get old. That's right,
Man, in the comic books, them putties is dangerous as fuck. They just had one not too long ago that was it was a super putty, and this one putty was beating the brakes off of all the Rangers.
That's funny.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this red. This first one good or
Yeah, it's good.
Marvel Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Salute and slash with Wakanda Battle FX claws.
Protect and defend with the Kingsguard FX Spear.
Or unleash the power of a tumor with the Hammerhead mask.
Wakanda is calling, and heroes will rise. New Black Panther hero gear, each sold separately.
What? 10 Red Rangers?
fucking Beetleborg?
Well, what are we waiting
Right.
for? Let's do it, guys. Morphin' time! Rhinosaurus! Mighty Morphin Power Ranger! Morphin' time! Red Seal Ranger! Ah! Shift into turbo! Red Turbo Ranger! Yeah! Let's rock it!
Ooh, I love that space one. Space City is just sick.
Space Ranger! Go! Galactic! Go! Galactic!
On the walk right
Blink speed! Rescue! Red Light Speed Ranger! Yeah!
Fucking light speed.
Time
shit,
forward!
look at
Time force!
Oh yeah.
Time force! Yeah! Quantum power!
it. Nigga, that quantum oh my goodness.
World access! Red One
Force Rangers! Red Alien Ranger! Yeah! Alright, guys, let's do it!
Come on! Alright, guys, we're here to save the Earth. Let's take him down!
Hell yeah. It's crazy it took that many Red Rangers to take on just a few fucking villains.
Right. Woo, came in with the gainer.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Hang back, rookie, and let me show you how it's done.
Yeah, he see how you look fat in that suit, right?
Go for it, newbie. More phenomenal.
His choreography is low-key pretty dope. Yeah. All things considered. Let's go.
See you flying power kick!
Shit make you want to go watch some Power Rangers, huh?
Hell yeah.
Over here. Miss me.
So y'all know, like in the, like you don't really see it in the show like that, but in the comic books, die. They kill niggas. Yeah, they kill niggas in the comics.
Let's do it! Lightning sword!
One thing I've never like, I always notice about the Rangers, they don't hesitate to help anybody.
This is my favorite part right here. It's so fucking sick.
You ready? Let's do it!
Come on now.
Yeah, everybody just fucking big and Max Payne this shit right now.
Right. Yo.
Still number one!
Well, I still have Super Terra.
No!
Super Terra lives again. Now no one is safe from the wrath of the Machine Empire.
Oh no! It's taking off! Oh man, that is one ugly sword.
Look, I know Super Terra like actually destroyed a whole fucking planet and shit.
He's getting away. We gotta get back to the mega ship. Come on.
Right. There isn't time. We have to take out Serpentera before it leaves the moon.
There's only one chance! Wild Force Rider!
I did not like Wild. I mean, RJ was cool from Wild Force. Oh no, RJ was from Jungle Fury, I think.
Oh yeah, Jungle Fury.
What?
Fucking Microsoft Paint graphics back in the
That gives me an idea.
Oh my god.
Your world is doomed.
I wanna know how he makes skid marks in his face.
Right. It's gonna slide in space. Legend.
I have failed you and the Empire.
Nigga kind of went on. Damn.
I gotta admit, you did well, rookie.
Gear up with some new vibranium-powered tech. From Marvel Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Anybody want to weigh in on that? Got some comments about that particular video before we do the last one?
Oh man, that was awesome.
It was awesome. That's the graphics at the end got a little cheesy.
Yep.
And I legit thought he killed himself.
Yeah, he was going ham up there. God damn. I also thought it was cool when the Green Ranger gave Red Ranger his vest shield thing, chest shield.
Yeah.
That's fucking icy.
Let me try again.
Green Ranger is just swagged out.
What army?
Over there!
What? Axe-Borgs! There's thousands of them!
No way. There's more?
This can't be happening.
How can we defeat an army this size?
One more fight, guys. This is it. Hey, guys. Look over there. What's going on?
No, who are they?
Legendary Rangers. Real ones.
Look! Over there! Wow!
Going up.
Mighty Morphin. And Zeo. Look, I see Turbo. Incredible.
Lost Galaxy!
Wild Force? Dino Thunder?
I like their poses.
Lightspeed Rescue?
Force shit.
Mystic Force? Jungle Fury and Ninja Storm?
And Samurai.
Damn.
They're all here.
What? Oh.
Told you, man, they ain't got no shame in jumping.
Here they come.
Don't care how many it is.
Silver Ranger.
I knew it. I've dreamt about this.
Hey, guys.
Tommy!
You don't have to do it alone this time. We're here to fight by your side.
You've more than lived up to the legacy we've left for you. We're all very proud of you.
Thank you. It's an honor to meet you.
Ah, the honor's all ours. Why don't you take the lead?
Ready, guys? It's Morphin time! Go, go, Megaforce!
I love being a Power Ranger.
Ready, Rangers? Time to create a new legend!
Cougar, Cougar was a fucking monster.
Everyone, bubbles of power! Use your special attacks! Yeah! Don't have to ask me twice! Sneak axe! Yeah! This is it, guys. Let's end this for good. Super Mega Final Strike Charge! Mega Weapons, combine! Mega Force Blaster, ready! Dynamic Victory Charge! Super Spear Blaster! Yes! Now that was legendary, and we have some new friends to thank for it. Come on! We can't thank you enough.
No, thank you. Earth is safe again. It was an honor to fight by your side. Well, it's time for us to leave. We'll always be with you.
Thank you. It's really over?
Yes!
Yes!
All right, come on down, Judo. I see you get the hand raised.
That was epic.
Yeah, like that's my first time seeing that, and like if I ever see that again, like just can't look at that the same way anymore. You know, Tommy with Tommy at the end. That was great, man. Great send off to a real hero.
Yeah.
You know. And
Yeah.
but one question though, I know the Power Rangers was different universe. I know that. I thought they were just all in the same world, and it just passed on.
Man, I
I know that.
I can tell you this shit. I can talk about this all goddamn day. I'm
I
a
had
huge
no idea.
Power Rangers fan because of the comic books and everything like that. I didn't stick to the shows like that. I stopped like around the third generation. I stopped watching the actual shows and
Yeah.
picked up the comic books and everything.
Yeah,
But
I think I
comic
stopped
books
watching
is-
after either that Turbo or that Dino Thunder shit, or whatever that was. I stopped watching. I was really,
Yeah.
but, yeah, I didn't know they was the same universe. I mean, different universe. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's
They're
it.
no. So they're it's one timeline, different universes. Like they're multiverses on the same timeline. For the ones that you've seen like on a consistent basis that survive and everything like that. The ones from alternate timelines, if that's where you see Draken went through multiple timelines and slaughtered all them niggas.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, he was legitimately killing off Rangers, like beheading them, torturing them, all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, he was doing all kinds of shit.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta follow that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the info.
Yeah. Right.
Now, do they be posing as much in the comics? What I want to know.
Not as dramatic as you see in the show. Like it's usually for the end of the issue. Like they're like they do like it's like a pose in the end of the issue or something like that. But like when they get in the fights, they're not standing around posing because there's no time for it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. So it's like they only do it in the climatic like scenes and shit like that. They're just it's the end of the last page of an issue. Like okay, next time on Power Rangers, you'll see it or some shit like that. Or they about to square up against somebody.
Yeah, it's obviously it's cheesy as fuck, but if that's like how they rep their gang type of thing, that's kind of cool. That's the gang sign basically.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Now, does anybody have any kind of noise, sir? You want to back up a little bit? Appreciate that. In the host zone. All right. Now, does anybody have any particular favorite Ranger or character or Power Ranger character by any chance?
Have you seen like those?
Come on down to the microphone. Come to the microphone so we can hear you. Yeah, everybody can hear you.
Hey, I'd have to find it, but there was a video where the White Power Ranger is fighting like a similar kind of superhero, like Sub-Zero or someone from the Mortal Kombat series.
Oh shit!
You might be able to find it with White Power Ranger
Sounds
versus
dope.
something.
Yeah, this.
Uh-oh.
Scorpion?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've never seen that.
All right, Judo, we got you after this.
Have you seen that before?
Yeah, Bat in the Sun, they be doing like those little
Hey,
fight
San
scenes with live
Antonio.
action and shit
Google
like that.
Fiber is expanding
Yeah, like
in your
Punisher and
area.
Batman.
We're bringing award-winning
Yeah, I've seen it. But we're gonna play it anyway.
Alright.
No, we'll play it anyway. Like it doesn't. So we do that here, man.
Cool. I always want to rewatch.
Bat in the Sun was the one working on the White Dragon.
Where is he? Where is he?
Let her go.
Best Ranger ever.
I'm the one you want.
Finally, we meet.
It's time to finish this.
Come
Game over. That is one of my most favorite beatdowns. The look, the fighting, the characters. I love all of it.
That was awesome. Yeah. That's Bat in the Sun. They got a bunch of those like that.
That is dope.
Yeah, so those yeah,
Ranger vs. Ryu? Oh, what the fuck? Damn.
What the hell just happened on my screen? Messed up. There
I
we
like
go.
your headphones.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah. How long is that fight? Is this one? We can throw this on after we follow up on the question. Appreciate for bringing up that epic fight.
Yeah,
Dave.
that was awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Judo, come on down. You said you
That
had
was
a,
so
a
sick,
favorite
man.
a favorite
God
ranger
damn.
for us, or a favorite ranger character.
Yeah, my favorite Ranger character is the one that brought me to Power Rangers and kept me watching long enough to appreciate the Green Ranger and the White Ranger, and that's the fucking Pink Ranger. That's the only reason I watched that show.
How did I know he was gonna say some
Okay.
fucking shit like
Yeah,
that?
only reason I watched that show is to check out the Pink. Like I tuned in to see her. Is what I originally did. So,
He was like her and Topanga from
Yeah.
Boy Meets World. And,
Ooh, Topanga could
yeah,
get it.
man. Oh yeah, that was the top for me. Yeah.
It wasn't my first because I went to jail for that shit.
yeah, you too old. All right. Moji, any particular favorite ranger / character or anything like that?
Yeah, the White Ranger.
Yeah.
He just
we any
Enough
particular
said.
favorite moment for the White Ranger? Any
man.
chance or no?
No, not really. I just like the swag that him and the Green Ranger brought. Just
Yeah. They brought them fucking vests.
outfits on point. Yeah,
Yeah,
outfits
the
on
dragon
point.
armor and
And
shit.
this shit like
Dragon
really makes
shield,
me
I'm
wanna
sorry. Dragon shield.
dive into the comics and just get more into the universe and shit.
Yeah. What about you, Dub? If you there, I don't know. I know the game is going. So you, any particular favorite? Any particular favorite ranger or ranger character?
I mean, I was always just a lead guy, so I was always a big fan of the Red Ranger.
Yeah. Jason.
Yeah.
Drop my bottle.
Oh, over there on the bar, you see like the X, a spinning X. Click on that. Yeah. For me, I have like two specific favorite characters, Daishi and fucking Zenaku. Man, fucking great designs, and they were busting people ass. Guess we gonna pull up Daishi real quick. See Daishi with the Red Ranger.
Marvel Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Salute and Slash with Wakanda Battle FX.
Daishi was on his fucking Green Ranger shit when he first showed up, man. He was busting they ass. They found him in the I found him in the comic books, and I was like, who the fuck is this character? And I showed up, they had him in the show and shit.
What is that? Jared?
Jared. That's the only thing that ruined him. I was like, who is this guy?
The one you called Jared is gone. I am now filled with the evil of Daishi.
Great. It was bad enough when you were just the jerk who got kicked out of our school.
And you were responsible for that humiliation. Now you will pay.
Oh, this is going to be good.
I challenge you to a battle.
I beat you once. I can do it again.
No, Casey. Not if he has the power of Daishi.
Can't back down now. Jungle Beast! Spirit, unleash!
Whoa. I understand this.
With the strength of a tiger, Jungle Fury,
Yeah,
Red
easy,
Ranger!
I call forth the spirit of the mighty lion!
Call to the beast inside! Free the tiger!
cats!
Rebound!
Clothesline, bitch.
Too easy. Ha! The tiger is tamer than I thought. He's not worth my time.
Yes, Master!
Her poison is in your bloodstream. It is not fatal, but the pain will be punishing.
Gear up with some new.
Motherfucking he just his like his aesthetic alone was enough for me.
That was crazy.
That was a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. So you guys in here a bunch?
Oh yes, so just so you know, David, we are here every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We do this Nerds of Combat show. We talk about everything nerd related, whether it's comic books, TV show, anime, video games, all that good shit, man. And we're a adult friendly zone, so feel free to say fuck as much as you want.
Cool.
The biggest perk of this show.
Yes, and we also have a Discord for if you do want to be in the Discord. That whenever we go live or something like that, or when we start the show, we give everybody an alert. We also have play games together and shit like that.
Video games.
Who made this room?
God,
dude.
Matty Boy VR. I designed it, but he put it together for me. So he said, "God did."
Cool.
And by the way, you're on camera.
Oh yeah, you were on. Yes, yeah, this is being recorded and it will go up on the Nerds account on YouTube.
The choreography on the White Ranger video is way better.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's that in the sun thing, man.
Yeah.
I was cursed 3,000 years ago.
Remember this.
I must avenge what happened to me. The Rangers must pay. The Lion Ranger will be first.
You guys hear that?
Tanaku!
And then get his ocarina on.
Alright.
What do you want?
I'm going to finish what you started 3,000 years ago.
I can handle this. You guys go find Toxica.
Right!
Then about that, it's like, hey, I don't know you. That was a long time ago, bro.
It stops right here. I'm a guardian of the wild swords. There's no way I'm gonna let you beat me.
Your lion crystal will be mine.
Blazing fire!
You cannot beat me alone.
Lion blaster!
Crescent blade.
What?
Crescent wave. Without your weapon, you are defenseless.
I will say over the years they have definitely gotten better, like choreography and fights and shit like that. Like,
Pay for
your evil
Not by a lot, but they've got to.
What do you mean, evil
So you say yes.
We only fight those who want to harm others.
I know
We're on
it's
the side of good, not
and not even in an oppressive way.
So you and the other Rangers will understand my wrath. We will finish this later.
Stop!
The thing that's different about a Verbo vacation home,
immediately.
you always have the whole place to yourself.
But yeah, those are two of my favorite Ranger characters outside of RJ. Come on down, Judo.
Yo, when he grabbed his chest like that, can somebody dub in Red Fox's voice? You just say, I got the big one. I'm coming to join you, Elizabeth.
Yeah. This is Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey.
Yo, fools.
Oh boy. All right, let me
That's funny.
Bring this last video up versus Green Ranger.
This one should be good.
This episode of Superpower Beatdown is brought to you by Loot Crate, the premier geek and gaming subscription box. Sign up now at lootcrate.com/batinthesun.
Gotta put my food in the microwave, man. I'm getting hungry.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 15 of Superpower Beatdown, the show that takes two superpower legends and makes them battle. I'm your host, Marisha Ray, and we are at Collector's Paradise, and today we are going to be battling the legendary Green Ranger versus the street fighting master, Ryu. Let's check in with Brian and Tatiana to see what you, the fans, had to say.
Hey, we're at the Long Beach Comic Expo. I'm Brian.
And I'm Tatiana.
And we want to find out.
Down.
That was one of the things that irritated me about like IU and shit like that. This nigga be traveling across the world beating up regular niggas.
Right.
I challenge you.
Damn, I didn't know Jason David Frank was doing these.
Yeah, you know, yeah, like anything Green Ranger related, like related, he did. Like he almost never turned that shit down.
Yeah.
He truly encompassed that role, that character.
Did what we thought Robert Downey was gonna do.
Robert said, "Nah, I'm out, motherfucker. I'm done. I'm getting my time back. I don't even want to talk about it no more."
It's morphin' time. Dragon Sword!
You ready?
God damn it.
Now we're talking. I'm
That was the new sheet they used in the comics. The current new Green Ranger is wearing that suit right now too. yeah. Better use that darker though.
I'm down, dog. It's just an exhibition, bro.
Not killing him.
Alright.
Welcome to my nightmare.
Let's see how the fans voted. 57% for the Green Ranger to 43% for Rio. Another close battle. Be sure to check out the alternate ending over on
But in actuality too, like, come on down, Judo. You get your hand raised. Like, if you go by the comics of both, like Street Fighter and Rangers, Green Ranger's slaughtering that nigga. Like,
yeah,
if
I
I
feel
show
like
you,
there's a little mismatch.
Yeah, a little mismatch.
Yeah.
I just had a random thought, like when they was fighting, and then the advertisement came on. Like they should start like putting the advertisement within the video. So like instead of him saying like it's Morphin time, like it's Black Friday time, and then like as they just fight, they just like saying all the different advertising. Like Subway, have all.
Clever, yo.
Don't give YouTube no ideas, my bro.
Right.
No.
And you know they listening.
I might actually respect their ad game at that point, though. I can't respect this shit that they doing. It's the Wild Wild West right now.
I know, right?
Kaiju just trying to give YouTube all the power in the world.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
Cool as fuck.
Thank you, Kaiju. You're working for them.
Yeah, man. It's how much time we got left? We got 15 minutes left. So we'll do one more thing. We'll do a Lord Draken breakdown. So y'all can understand where the comic books are at. Oh well, past this part, but he has been reintroduced again. It's a lot of shit with the Power Rangers stuff, man. Let me see if we got the. I think the origins will probably tell us enough. Yeah, it probably. I think this one.
Spectrum Internet now delivers faster starting speeds of 300 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month.
Fuck Spectrum.
I got Spectrum. It's not great.
You either die a hero or live long enough to become a monster. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be exploring the origins of Lord Draken from the Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comics. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content.
And,
we've chosen primarily to follow the storyline that began in 2016's
the comics
Mighty
and the
Morphin Power
TV
Rangers
shows
number
are one
4
and the
to
same.
9. Unfolded in 2017's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 11 through
same
16,
universe.
and was expanded on in
same universe,
2017's
same
Mighty
characters,
Morphin
yeah.
Power Rangers
They
Annual.
just
While the story
took the-
seemingly ended
the
in
comics, they
2017's
depicted
Mighty
how the
Morphin
show
Power
was
Rangers
supposed
number
to look
16,
actually
it jump-started again in 2018's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 24. Just in time for the Shattered Grid arc starting in Mighty
They were
Morphin
picking
Power
on Billy
Rangers
and
number
calling him gay
25.
and shit
In the original TV
in the
series,
comics?
Yes.
Tommy Oliver was the new kid in
yes.
Angel
Oh.
Grove, and hand chosen to become Rita Repulsa's evil Green Ranger. Controlled by the Sword of Darkness, Tommy successfully disabled the Rangers' connection to Zordon, and overpowered the vulnerable team at every turn.
We're in trouble! We don't have enough power left to finish this fight!
After one last climactic duel with Jason, the Red Ranger, the spell was broken, and Tommy became a much-needed ally, and eventually
They've
a legend
expanded
in
on,
Ranger history.
Being the only Black Ranger, and it was hard for him to fit in because it was like culture difference and shit. Oh man, they spent a lot of shit in the
However, Boom Studios' 2016 and 2017 comic book story arc answered one important question. What if things had ended differently, and only grew worse? In an alternate dimension, Jason destroyed the evil sword much like their prime counterparts. However, after being free from Rita's influence, Tommy ran away from the Rangers, confused and traumatized. Seeing the perfect opportunity, Rita swooped in and had one last little talk with him. Using no magic, Rita coaxed him into willingly joining her, and together, the two began a ruthless conquest of Earth. Outside the command center, one last brawl broke out between Rita's army and a combined force of Mighty Morphin Rangers, the Alien Rangers, and Phantom Ranger. Meanwhile, Jason was chosen to become the White Ranger, their last hope to win the war. However, Tommy interfered with the process and became a green/white hybrid ranger, adopting the name Lord Draken. Since that day, the only small semblance of the Tommy we knew is his determination and cunningness. The rest belongs to Draken, a ruthless, sociopathic tyrant ruling over his army of sentry soldiers with an iron fist,
scoot over,
and never
David, you're in
thinking
front of the
twice
camera.
before murdering. He made that clear when he slew his world's Jason, Zordon, and Billy, the Blue Ranger.
Hold on a second.
Along with his army and powers, one of Draken's best weapons was his personal Zord, the Black Dragon. This deadly droid could alter its size at will, and act as Draken's vessel to other worlds, including the Prime Universe. After being pulled into the Prime Universe, the Black Dragon aided Prime Rita in a hostile takeover of the command center, cutting off most of the Rangers' powers and taking control of the Zords. Tommy and Billy managed to disable the dragon, but were dragged into Draken's dimension, powerless and alone. Luckily, they met up with the last line of resistance against Draken, the Coinless, made up of former Rangers and allies. Tommy and Billy helped the Coinless with one last stand against Draken's forces, but it was all in vain. Draken captured his weaker self and threatened to kill him unless the resistance surrendered. However, good old Billy had one last surprise. Using his departed counterpart's Morpher and help from the Prime Rangers, he cut off Draken's powers and brought his friends over to fend off the now powerless Lord's army. Tommy and Draken dueled one last time, Draken trying to goad his doppelganger with no success, before the latter leapt to his supposed death. He survived, but he was inadvertently dragged back to the Prime Universe, only to be found and abducted by US government soldiers. Months later, Draken's fate was revealed. He was kept in a holding cell at the Promethea Tech Complex. Promethea had a close alliance with the Rangers for a while, which makes this discovery a little awkward. The facility was certain that keeping Draken here was for the best, keeping the outside world safe from his terror. Oh, how wrong they were. Saba, from Draken's universe, attempted to assassinate Draken only to accidentally free him from his bonds, which gave him the tool to escape through a portal. Once again on the loose, Draken began to set his newest goal into motion, to travel across time and space, restart his evil army, and destroy every Ranger across the multiverse. Terrifying, isn't it? The thought of the greatest Power Ranger of all time becoming the deadliest Ranger hunter ever? We should be lucky that our Tommy chose the path of good. But if Draken can travel across dimensions, then no one is safe.
When they're powerless and alone,
He killed all them niggas too.
they will realize the truth.
Except for the ones
They
that
could
joined
have
him.
been gods.
Do you agree with our picks?
Yeah, he
Check
killed
out these
some- he
other
killed
great
some of
clips from
them,
Watch
too.
Mojo
Ones that
and
joined them.
subscribe for new videos every day.
I think the only one that he didn't kill was Jason. Well, what he did with Jason was he plugged Jason up to this fucking machine and kept him alive and encased him in this kind of stone ranger suit and just kept him plugged up and used him as a means of taking out all the Rangers from different timelines and stuff like that. Okay, if you were them, how would you fucking beat me? He wouldn't say nothing, and eventually he just broke him. And he basically came out of, when he finally got free, he came out like basically Wolverine, nigga. Like this nigga Jason was wild. He was fucking losing and shit. They had to snap him back to reality and shit. Draken did some evil shit. And there's one issue where Kim was one of the few Rangers left, and she had kids and shit like that. This man killed her kids right in front of her, bro, and just let her live with it. Tommy was that version of Tommy was on some wild shit. But yeah, that's our Ranger Day, man. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to close out the show. Unless anybody want to bring up any certain topics or weigh in on anything, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to close out the show. No, anybody? Oh, okay. Oh, come on down, Diz.
You guys haven't seen it on Netflix. They have a Wednesday series from
Addams Family.
If you have not seen it, watch the first episode. Watch 3 minutes in the first episode. If you're not on board by then, that is a shame for you. It is really good. And Strange World.
God damn, what is wrong with y'all?
The hell just happened?
Fucking throwing up everywhere because you're drunk too much. Again.
Good night.
Wow. Strange World. Very good.
Strange.
Hell of a twist at the end. Hell of a twist. And
Strange Worlds.
Bianca Belair's team won War Games.
Oh, you talking about WWE?
Yeah, but yeah, definitely check out Wednesday. That is a messed up series. That's really good.
I'm gonna check it out. I've
Yeah,
been
I
meaning to check it out.
watching it. I was like, I don't know what it is about like Addams Family, but like I've always been a low key fan of Addams Family. It wasn't something that like, but it was never always a must see type thing or something. It's just something like, hey, I don't watch that all the time. Like, it was just, especially the original ones with what's his name with the Clark Gable looking motherfucker. I keep forgetting his name. The one that played Bison in the Street Fighter movie and stuff, like with the big ass ears and shit, and everything. Like that's my Gomez, bro.
Yeah, you talking about Raul Julia.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out that Wednesday.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, you guys got anything else before I close it out?
No, just like I said earlier, they got to do more animated Ranger shit.
Yeah,
Wakanda forever.
Definitely. Oh man, if they do it in the same art style as Castlevania or fucking like either Castlevania, the same ones that did Castlevania and He-Man and shit, either that art style or the same art style they did with Voltron, new Voltron shit. Like, I'm fucking with it. Like,
You kind of need a mix.
They definitely need to do some animated stuff. I'm surprised they haven't done it already, to be honest.
Yeah. I think animated at this point, I think would kind of set them up for success in the future. Like, I mean, Ninja Turtles kind of have always played the best of both worlds. I don't know why that just never got into it.
I wonder if it's because
Power Rangers right there, because the charm of Power Rangers is low budget action scenes. You have to remember that.
Yeah, I was actually about to say something about that. I think maybe with Turtles, because Turtles started as a cartoon and then they kind of went to a live action thing, and then they kind of branched out where Rangers they never really branched out outside of a video game or something like that. It was always
don't forget about Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers crossover.
Yeah, the crossover they had.
Collab too. That was a dope collab. Oh man, that shit was awesome.
They crossed over, I think, twice. One in the Power Ranger episodes, and once in the Ninja Turtle episodes.
Rangers. I think
with the Space Rangers. One thing Power Rangers has done right: actually keep a multiverse theory right.
God damn, Sam! What are you throwing up on me, man?
Am I right? Power Rangers has kept the multiverse together, unlike most other genres.
Yeah, I like the.
What's going on, video?
I like the Power Rangers multiverse. I want to learn more about that.
Yeah,
hey.
It's interesting as fuck.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on, video?
Bang, you're still running?
Yeah. Every Saturday, man.
I came home very late. I'm happy that it's still running. So we're talking about Power Rangers. I only heard Power Rangers.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes left in the show. We was actually about to close it out, but if you got something to to throw in, go ahead, man.
Oh, okay. I got something to throw in. Just my last thing about Power Rangers. So I'm 34. So I grew up in the 90s. I saw the Power Rangers, and everything was cool until the green one. Because everybody then loved the green one. So on the playground, right? I don't know if you guys remember. On the playground, of course, it was the red one. Well, first of all, I didn't know that the Power Rangers were actually racially profiling. I mean, sorry, like the yellow one has like Chinese, and the black. Well,
I mean, he's not
right?
he's not wrong. That
They're
they
wrong,
put the
right?
black as a Black Ranger. They put the Yellow
Come on,
Ranger as a
yeah,
fucking
okay.
as an Asian. Like, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, the black one in the black suit, I can imagine, right? Okay, but the Asian in the yellow suit, wow. Sorry, I mean, and then the red guy is some of like, oh, I'm the popular one, and then there came like the bully, which played a flute, which I thought like what? So okay, so he's supposed to be cooler, but he played a flute, and then a dinosaur came, and then I thought like, man, this sucks. I mean, I don't like the green one as well, and then I see fireworks, so like I lost it all. So well, okay, at least there's something new going on with the Power Rangers, I guess. And oh, and there was always that's also it nowadays. There was over the woman in the skies, like the witch, and then
Yeah, Rita.
and oh, she couldn't handle it, and then she made the dick of the episode bigger, and then they still won because they have to morph, you know. So I always thought like, well, actually, although it's really 90s, it does have some either social, feminist, or racial profiling. So that's it. Just I want to become woke, right?
That's the
I just
90s.
try
This
to
guy.
go along with the whole movement. Yeah, that's what I had to say about Power Rangers. Came all the way down here. I
So
had
where's
a
the comedy at?
3-hour drive. Hmm? What? Oh,
Isn't there another room somewhere that does comedy stand up? I don't know if you guys have heard of that or
No.
not.
That,
no,
that doesn't
actually,
happen
it's-
until like later. That usually happens around like 9 o'clock. Or
Oh,
so
there's
forth.
gonna be there's gonna be a comedy
Alt space?
tonight in Alt Space.
there?
I know
Yeah.
what Monday
it's on
is,
your face.
but hey, thanks for ads, I guess. So
Yeah, no.
yeah. So this is my brother, David. Yeah, look, we got the same haircut. He's cool. He's cool. Hey, David. Hey, my bro. You want to say something? Hey, well, whatever. Thanks, guys. I'm just happy that I still catch a little bit of the show.
So you
and
doing
and-
it? You
and bring up the
classic video.
message.
You doing it right now? Classic video. You starting to fucking spin out. He's supposed to go haywire, man.
Hey, it's gonna net you comments, guys. I wish I could like you guys are running wild.
I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that.
Remember that.
So where's
All
this
right.
comedy store at?
Hey, you are the target anymore, so be
I think there should be one tonight if you go to the events tab.
Extra now.
That's on right
and
now.
yeah,
This
and
week.
just click on
Wait,
all,
I heard something.
and then you might
There's
see
a
one.
new. Oh, sorry. One last thing. So then I can at least. Is that I met a woman this week. She was testing out like a new comedy. Must be like Saturday night your time, right? It's 9.
Yeah, right
Well,
now
I don't
it's,
know if you're talking
8
about
o'clock
that.
for us.
Thanks about tip, because if that's true, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, peace.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I don't see any comedy thing for tonight. There's one for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. What about
Unless
like,
they just
Facebook
ain't.
Horizons?
I don't know what's going on in Horizons. I ain't been on Horizons since they fucking launched the beta for it like almost a year ago. I can't even tell you anything about Horizons.
Or VR chat?
I don't fuck with VR chat either. Too buggy.
I don't think VR chat does events. I might be wrong, but I haven't seen it from
Your chat
memory.
doesn't. It's just a bunch of people in a chat room.
No,
What that motherfucker
It's a
said.
weird place.
But,
Yeah, what did
all
you
right.
say?
Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and close the show out. And Sam then threw up a fucking again. What is wrong with you?
cheers.
Take
All right.
this man away from the bar already.
Hey, audience, take a drink.
I'll see you
All right.
guys later. Have fun.
Appreciate it.
Man.
Without further ado,
Yeah.
thank you for watching the Nerds of Combat VR Talk Show, where we talk about everything that related. And we're closing out. Bye, motherfuckers. Bye, motherfuckers. Bye, motherfuckers.
Yeah, nerds. Peace.
Later.
Motherfucker. Is this off camera now?
With the chair.